In a world with entirely too many shows about cars, this is another pointless automotive podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back with a resounding hi from Frank.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us again. It is another pointless automotive podcast, and it's going to be another pointless episode. And we're super glad to host you for this. It feels like it's been a long time, man.
Well, I kind of right. Like we recorded a few in advance, ahead of Car Week, and now we are after Car Week. And it wasn't because of Car Week; it's because you had some vacationing to do and whatnot. And it all boils down to we're back in the saddle again.
Back at it. Don't call it a comeback for sure. But dude, we've been talking lately. It's been
Not good.
This is why I came up with this topic.
It's been
Is
bad.
There's no other way to say it, Frank. We do this to ourselves. This
Mhm.
this amassing project cars. This dude, I like our backlogs. I'm pretty sure your backlog's pretty healthy. Mine,
Mhm.
project car backlog. We're talking about just not
Yeah,
logs,
yeah, not like colon logs.
physical logs,
Right.
poop logs, if you will,
Mhm.
scientific term.
And I will.
And it's just not getting any better, man. And we just keep, I'm like, man, that's such a good deal. Let's secure it. We'll figure out a time to actually work on it and do it. No, dude. It just, the line of cars in my side yard continues to spread. I'm going to knock down the backyard fence and kind of broker a deal with my neighbors to see about parking cars into their yard because it's getting out of hand. It's getting,
Well, it's
I need a Miller
things,
Lite.
like
God damn it.
there's been and we've touched on it before, but seemingly like a lot of interesting stuff has been coming out of the woodwork lately for not a lot of money, which
Right.
is a problem if you're idiots
Us.
like you and I.
Yeah.
To the point where you and I had a phone call yesterday.
Yeah. I think, was it? Yeah.
They're all
yesterday.
bleeding together.
Yep.
Of like, hey, look, are we really going to do this? Are we really going to go in on yet another project car? Because we just picked up that Lexus that haven't touched it.
We haven't started that project yet, and we were talking about starting another one.
Another one. And we actually had to. It was very tough, and we were very like cathartic and supportive of one another.
Yeah, you know what? We got a very
of not
high
doing it.
functioning, as dysfunctional as we are. We have a highly functional relationship when it comes to talking these things through. I think we're pretty good
Yeah,
about each.
So
like,
far,
I mean,
I don't have a crystal ball.
It's terribly. We both come at it with
You both
very
deal each other's heroin.
very similar unhealthy habits, but it's kind of like a check and balance system. I think we actually are pretty good about it because we definitely hear each other out, and we allow we allow each other to voice our opinions. And it's the worst sounding board ever, but it works for some reason. It just, I don't know how. I think that was a very constructive conversation we had.
Yeah.
It was hard not to say yes to another. It's always hard, right? The hardest part. So that's it, right? Buying project cars is the easiest part, right? Like
Sure.
getting the car. But then you start to, it doesn't dawn on you till it's covered in dust in your backyard after a couple months. And you're like, when the fuck am I going to actually fix this thing up?
Or what usually happens to me is as the dust is gathering, I'll have another opportunity to buy something else.
Of course.
And then I go, it's one of two things. It's either that, and then I'm like, God, I really want this other thing, but fucking there's just no, it's already at a state of being untenable.
Yeah.
So to add on top of it, it's a grain of sand on the beach, but like, I'm not trying to live on a beach. And so it's tough. And then the other one is when like, suddenly we get to like wet season and it's raining a bunch and I have a bunch of cars outside and then I start stressing about it. And if I had a nice hermetically sealed like laboratory to keep them all in, then that's one thing. But
Right.
when I've got shit street parked or I've got shit that's like kind of leaky or needy or whatever, and I'm stressing about water getting in or stuff, it gets windy and branches getting blown onto them or whatever, then it literally keeps me up at night.
Yeah, or spending a whole day pushing the battery tender from one car to the other. like
Mhm.
once a month. So it's fucking bad, dude. But I think we made the right choice.
Should we spill the beans on what it was?
Yeah, the wound is still fresh, but let's go ahead. Let's open it up again.
So had the once in a lifetime opportunity, although
True.
that's what I tell myself, and then something else cool comes by, and it's like the 97th in a month time.
At the end of the day, though, Frank, every car is a one of one. Let's be brutally honest. Like truthfully,
Sure.
when it boils
Yeah.
down. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
please
in
carry on.
inside all of us are two Corvette guys.
One of them is retarded.
One of them is one of one.
The other
one
one's
is also one of one.
one of one.
But no, the yes, and one has adult onset downs. But no,
Yeah.
the hell was I going with this?
The
The one of one thing, the vehicle in question.
Mhm.
Not the inner Corvette man. Related to Florida man. So the vehicle in question, 1995 Nissan Pathfinder,
God, epically cool.
78,000 mile car or truck. And so it's a 95. So it's the very last year of the first generation Pathfinder.
Mhm.
So it still has the 3.3 or sorry, the 3-liter V6,
Yep.
the VG30. This
Good
one was
motor.
automatic, 4-wheel drive, LE
Mhm.
trim level. So not the SE. So it's got the chrome steel wheels instead of the kind of iconic
Yeah.
wide triple spoke. And a little shorter, doesn't have a roof rack. It was like a dark blue with a blue cloth interior.
Mm.
Excellent condition.
Wild. Yeah.
Starts, runs, smogged. Opportunity on the table was for 4750 to bring it home.
Good number.
Absolutely needed struts or shocks, I should say, on all four corners. Probably there's some other stuff. Probably needs a timing belt.
Yeah.
And we were talking through it like that's probably an $8,000 to $10,000 truck. Probably 7 would be like a very, very, very good floor.
Right.
Probably 7 if we didn't do the timing belt. Probably 8 to 10 with the timing belt, water pump, and like really sorted. Do the full photo suite and everything. But like, do you have the time?
I don't have time to do what I currently have in my garage, dude.
Yeah. And so we were both like hot to trot and about ready to pull the trigger. And then we just like had to have a come to Jesus moment, which is not really like us to either speak to Jesus or to turn down a project. But and this wasn't even that much of a project.
No, not
in
not
theory, right? Until it is. But we had to turn it away. And even then we're still like, what the fuck is wrong with us?
Right.
Like, how are we what's your problem, man? Like, I don't know.
Dude, but so there's two parts of that, right? Like I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're never gonna find another one that clean, right? And then I kick myself. And then the other side of me is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You have 5 projects to do, dude. Get out there and actually work on something.
Yeah.
So there's two, and those are two dynamic forces that are always fighting. But dude,
the two Corvette guys.
the 2 Corvettes. It's not a split window. Split rear window. Doesn't count. But the thing is, like at the end of the day, and I stand on this, man. This was the biggest call. We both agreed is if this thing first thing manual would have changed the game quite a bit, value wise, the amount of passion we have towards the vehicle, and being a 2-door. I think the 2-door early Pathfinders are fucking gorgeous. And if that was with the exact condition, low mileage too. I don't think you mentioned 75.
78K.
78K, very good mileage. If it had low mileage and 2-door manual. No debate. This would have been a killer, like a very because I love those.
And the SE trim level. I think having those iconic wheels with the roof rack. They're a little, I think they're a little taller too. I think they're like an inch taller.
That would have been a no-brainer.
Yeah, I do prefer the 2 doors. You got a better motor or a better fuel injection system anyways with the 4 doors because just later, because when the 2 doors went away and they were all 4 doors, is when they updated for that. Sure. I do prefer the earlier interiors though.
I do too. Yep.
With less swoopy, less quote unquote modern, but boxier.
More boxy, more trucky.
Yeah, more truck, more trucked to the truck.
Trucktoberfest. Yep.
Trarch. Yeah. no, it's and so
Uh,
yeah, it's just
I mean, when you
it's
just
it's
when you just
hard.
did the high level spec sheet on it, I was like, God damn it, it sounds so good still. It sounds so
It
damn
does.
good.
It's funny. So after I got off the phone, I immediately had to go. I drove somewhere. I had to go get some work shit done.
To clear
So
your mind.
drove off. Yeah. Well, I it was like an hour drive, and on the drive, I was like, "What if I just bought it anyways? Like what?" And like, well, like I can maybe skip the timing belt, just do the struts and give it a detail and do the thing. But then if I'm gonna
Horrible.
do that, I might, and then I got to pay to register it, and then shit, and then I got to wait for a title, so they got to sit on it for at least a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then and it's just like yes, no, yes, no. The two Corvette guys were arm wrestling, and it's like the fuck, man. Like even still, we had our like really good like okay, it's decided, and then like 20 minutes later, I'm like, well, what if? Yeah.
It's real easy to do. Like when we've been doing this a long time, and I think we
Mhm.
both like. I know you have it too. Like this uncanny ability, if someone names like the specs, they can pick a year, a model, the condition, and give you those
Right.
numbers, and you can give a dollar amount back to them because we know what the market is on a lot of these vehicles,
Sure.
especially the ones we really care about.
Yeah.
It's
the sub $10,000 category that no one else cares about.
Oh, I was gonna go sub 3, but we'll church it up a little bit for the listeners. But for me, it's like it's real easy to focus on that like possible high ceiling, right? Like to say, oh man, we could really come up on this. And you know what you don't see is the cutaway of me doing a fucking timing belt in the fucking 90-degree garage when I have 5 other projects I need to finish, or like
Mhm.
how am I going to even fit this in, or like we're getting in there and then there's other issues and then there's the registration and then there's all these things that compound and like turn it into a not easily profitable thing. So
Right.
it's hard to like it's easy to focus on the money aspect of it, but it's sometimes you lose sight of like where the fuck, because time, we can't buy more time no matter what we do. Can't buy it, dude. So for me,
Yeah.
it's like, when would I even fit? I'm like doing the math. I'm like, I haven't even seen this Lexus. I'm pretty sure it exists.
I haven't even seen my child. Yeah.
That too.
And that is part of it too. It's just like
Ah.
it's
Dude, and the rally. I have like when I'm
Yes.
done with this tracker, I'm gonna have a month to build a Volvo rally car.
Mhm.
And it's like at the same time, I'm like, so I have a Lexus and then a possible Pathfinder. What the? I'm booked till
Yeah.
2027, effectively.
yeah, plus a Galant, plus
Can you not
a
do this game again, please, dude?
plus a CR1.
And the Blazer.
Oh yeah, the Blazer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And my buddy
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
me to do a disc conversion on his Fox Body Mustang. Yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
of course.
Sure.
Yeah, no. All good things.
Cool.
Yeah, because I've got the focus to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do. There's a couple of things I want to do on the Sprint. I really do think it's kind of. I do think there's a bad transmission mount somewhere. I got to get it in the air.
Okay.
Having spent time with it at Car Week. But yeah.
It's tough.
What
dude.
is? I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is the solution to our problem? Is it
nothing? It's eternal suffering.
it's
we just
our-
we
it might
embrace
be.
it. It's a mindset thing, dude. We just gotta embrace it.
We're too is the plural of Sisyphuses or Sisyphi?
I would say Sisyphi.
Sisyphuses?
Sisyphus
Sisyphusians.
a what?
We're a pair of Sisyphi,
Mm.
each pushing our respective boulders up parallel but unique hills forever in perpetuity.
It's that is a good way to. That's a grim outlook, but I guess it's an accurate way to assess the situation. But it's just like I don't know, man. Like I am like low key stressing out about the rally just because like it feels like
and I'm
2
not even
months
going
ago.
on it.
Right. It feels like 2 months ago I was like, the tracker, I'm gonna buzz right through it. And here I am thinking, like, where am I getting this time? Like now I'm like squeezing in a half hour where I can. And like that's the worst way to do a project, right? And then it feels like work. And then you start stressing when things don't work out smoothly. And then I'm like, okay, so even if we take this other car on, I got to get the Volvo done. There's a lot of work because it's a rally, you know. So I actually have to push the car and it has to be reliable. And we're on a budget.
Yeah. Same
I'm
with
on a
the
budget,
Focus.
so I can't like do it.
It's
Yeah,
on-
same.
Because it's like it's one thing if I'm like, this thing's a little sketch, but I'll push it. It's not even going to be me driving it. It's going to be undetermined human being driving it. And I need to make it not be a death trap. I need to make sure it's buttoned up and it's more than the sum of its $3,500 parts. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's. So I think ultimately in the tale of the Pathfinder, I think it sucks that I have to say I think we absolutely made the right call.
I think
And not buying it.
it's
But
still tough.
we've been talking about a first gen Pathfinder forever, since the inception of the pod.
Genesis of the pod, if you will.
Yeah,
Sega Genesis.
Granted, we've talked about there's probably if we had like a top list of cars that we've discussed as one time owning on the pod, it's genuinely probably 25 cars.
That's fair. Like if AI was to like say, what is the car this pod focuses on? They'd say something like a Pathfinder with a quad 4 swap and
anything with a quad 4 and a
right.
manual.
Yeah.
Some generation of Honda Prelude.
Right.
God, I don't even know. It just keeps going. Isuzu Amigo. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That it goes on. Celica All Track.
Pathfinder's in there. I know I talked a lot about trackers and sidekicks. You're right.
Sure.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about.
Swift GT.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's on that list. So, so we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe this will be the best thing we've never done. Maybe
it wasn't.
Maybe we'll get caught up on some shit, and then like the absolute perfect car will will show up in our lap, like a Mercury Sable, what was it, the AEV, the aluminum intensive vehicle, or the AIV.
Oh, that was like the show version.
It was the all aluminum bodied SHO.
Yeah.
That was Mercury Sable. They sold like 100 of them in Canada or something.
Dude,
like one of those will fall in our lap.
And knowing our luck, honestly, we'd get that Pathfinder, right? And it's cool. It's a very cool truck.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would take us like 2 months to get to it, or whatever the hell it would take. In that meantime, an equally quality across the board vehicle would come up, and it would be the 2-door manual. And we'd be like, fuck, that happens. Right. So
yeah, it's just, it happens. And so, we made the right call. Yep. Yes, we are still fundamentally broken as individuals and as a team. And this does nothing to change that. This was simply a moment of clarity, a moment of post Project Car Nut clarity.
Yep.
And so, it's we're back in a sense of pre-nut delusion.
We are.
we're back to it, because I promise there's going to be other stuff that we're going to be discussing that will fall into our laps or what have you, and we're just not going to be able to say no, or we'll get like, hey, I got I sold my old truck, or I sold the Sprint, or I sold whatever, and but I immediately replaced it with 3 cars.
Yeah, and that's how it goes, right? Like, I got to get the tracker out of there, man, because like I don't know why I was like lulled into a sense of like comfort that was okay to get that Volvo ready for the rally, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I think the week of vacation counted against me, right? Like a little over a week off, so that might have been something I didn't factor in. But dude, I'm up against it. The tracker's still on my lift. Like it's like, oh,
God, I want a lift.
I know, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
Yeah, I gained a space, right? If I could put something up in the air and park under it.
Yeah.
Additional project car storage.
Dude, it's bad news. It's bad news. I really got to, and I like the feeling of letting things go too. So I just gotta start. And I've been like, I'm not gonna lie, like this stress has gotten to me. So this past, like, I'd say since I've been back from vacation, I have been working late nights in the garage to get this tracker like buttoned up. So
yeah, I might have an opportunity tomorrow to work on something, maybe the aforementioned Sprint. And I think probably the Sprint's probably going to be the next car to go. I really like it.
It's so cool.
But it's going to take up the space that a Swift GTI might take. I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to get one of those.
I'd love to get one. It is a fun, hilarious little car. It's just a death trap.
Yeah.
And the seats are terrible on my back.
Like the Swift,
And
like the Swift GTI is a major step forward in safety and
yeah,
refinement.
exactly.
This guy,
Yeah, exactly. It adds like 112 pounds or something.
right? But it
Um,
revs. It has more power. It's probably
yeah,
balances it out. It's about
yeah,
the same.
because it's what 100 horse, right?
Yeah.
Or 110?
No,
No,
it's.
it's
I
one.
think it's right at a Hyundai.
I think it's right at 100,
Yeah.
which is, you know, it's only 30 more horsepower, but it's like a 50% power increase.
50% jump, and it's like higher revving and like very exciting. I'd kill to have one of those. Everyone I find is just shitted up though.
Yeah, yeah, they're all hurt.
Hmm.
See, look, we're doing it. We're
No,
doing it.
we're
We're
not doing
talking.
it.
We're talking about like, oh, and then I'm gonna find this, and then it's gonna fall in my lap, and that's the problem when we have 77 cars on the short list of shit we want to buy, let alone stuff that's not on the short list, but it's like too good of a deal, or I've never heard of one of those, or I didn't know that came in a manual, and then like you end up trying to figure out how to buy it.
But the biggest problem, Frank, is I'd say like, and again, we do this to ourselves, is I have projects I'm excited to work on that keep getting pushed for whatever reason, deprioritized, pushed further down the list. Like I have a fucking ZR1 that I just want to rip fucking nasty donuts in. And I can't because that car has leaked every fluid in every garage I've had it in for the past, I don't know, what's it been, 3 years plus?
Yeah, yeah.
Same with the Blazer. The actual Blazer is drivable, but still needs a lot of work to get like beautiful enough to sell. And these cars just keep getting pushed because I got to do the tracker, got to do the Volvo for the rally, and then I really want to do the Lexus being a tag team project, right? So that becomes third in that fucking list, bro. But I want to do these projects. It's so fun to collect them, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I get why these guys have fucking fields full of shitted out cars. I get it. I fully like, no questions now.
It's funny because I feel like we occupy the space between the guy who's got like 70 acres of inherited farmland and it's just full of just shit rusting into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if anyone asks if they would sell one of those Hulks, even for way too much money, that dude gets like violent.
Sure.
And chases you off the property with a 12 gauge full of rock salt.
Right. Fair.
Between that guy and then like the billionaire who goes like, I want 150 iconic car collection, but they must all be white and under 1,000 miles. And blah blah blah. Like we occupy the space between those two people. We're neither of two Corvette guys in that respect.
No, no.
But like I do often think like if all of a sudden and this might have happened. I have a lottery ticket on my refrigerator that I haven't checked. So if I'm a multi-millionaire and not know it, first off, we're pushing the shit live unedited. We're just gonna go out and we'll get to celebrate in an episode. Also, I don't know. I'd like to think my collecting habits would be the same. They probably wouldn't, right? But I'm not gonna go get a Koenigsegg and be part of like the douche missile crew.
Oh boy.
I think I would just do really dumb shit like K-swap a Mondial 8 coupe or something like I've always wanted to do. I don't know. Do you like you ever think about that? Like, boy, if I had like $100 million, like would my shit change?
You know what?
Would it have like a nicer Volvo F or V50 wagon?
So like
all wagons.
It's a really good question. And to be honest with you, man, like throughout life, obviously, income brackets have changed over time, whether it be the struggle bus or, times are good. I've still always focused on the same shit, dude. And I think the volume changes. I've splattered in some like good stuff.
Yeah, you had
good
an NSX.
Stuff. Yeah, shit like that, M3s and stupid stuff like that. But like, truth be told, I've always still been really into the same shit. And like, yeah, I'll have more of that shit when times are good, right? But like, I don't think I'd probably go after like the cleanest quad fours out there, like the Olds 442.
Hell yeah.
I'd go after, that's the shit I'd go after where it isn't like a super competitive space, but it's the stuff I really care about. Because I don't care. Honestly, the idea of owning a supercar does nothing for me. Like I have owned good cars, but they're
Mhm.
because they're dynamically good cars to drive. Every car I've owned that's
Sure.
like considered a good car, and I'd put my 300ZX twin turbo in there, even though I got that thing dirt cheap. My Cayman S, which I
Mhm.
got dirt cheap, and now those cars are neither of those cars is dirt cheap anymore. But like dynamically good to drive cars is the only exception to my shitbox rule.
Question:
I don't see that changing.
if a quartet of uncut dudes are all in the same room, would that be a quad four skin or no?
I don't like the imagery that immediately popped up in my mind.
I'm, I mean, they don't have to be
I don't.
flailing them around at various RPMs in
Why
order
were
to
they all?
simulate the
Why?
action of the.
Why were they all large black men?
Oh well, interesting.
Sorry.
I pictured them as like Euro twinks, but what do I know?
Hey, wait.
Um,
Different strokes.
yeah, Mazel tov. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Anyways,
Hmm.
um,
Yeah.
yeah. Back to the matter at hand, foot and mouth.
Job.
Job. I think the same, right? I think
Yeah.
I would have like nice, like the same obscure shit,
Mhm.
nicer. I probably would have a couple of like I don't see myself rushing out like getting it F40.
No.
I don't.
No.
But
You'd go
I
after
would-
a Mark IV Supra. I could see you doing that.
I'd have a Mark IV Supra.
Yep.
Um, I'd have my Mondial coupe. Um, I don't know. Like I just in a world where cars, are you're driving around a little bit of like, putting yourself out there, representing yourself out there. I'm always like I would love an early Viper. I think they're so cool.
Oh, so cool.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm drive around an early Viper guy. Like
No.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think
don't
you would
know.
enjoy it. I think it's a very crazy car. For that, you might like it, and it's still a great price.
Yeah. No,
Still
I
a
think
great price for them.
yeah.
Shit like
All
that.
right, fine. I'm getting a Viper. K swap. No.
I would do stupid things too, like track down a really clean, like Saab 93X turbo wagon manual. Like that kind of just stupid stuff like that.
I'd get into body swapping shit. Like I'd have my Shelby GT350R with like a 123 coupe body on it,
Gross.
and just
Then
just go to some rally and just make people shit, or go to a track day and just be just absolutely hosing people as an awful driver myself,
Right.
in what looks like a diesel 123 coupe.
That would be brilliant. I would go Fiero GT with a Buick 3800 supercharged, tuned to the
Ooh,
moon.
okay.
I think that'd be a good little fucking.
Yeah.
God, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be real good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's some
I'm
good
into
there's
that.
some good stuff out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would still be weird. We'd just be like wealthy weird.
Is that what that is? You got a
Wealthy-
Fiero with
I'm-
a 3800 swap. Look at this big fucking Mr. Moneybags rolling in here.
Mhm.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yes, it still catches on fire because
Yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
can't take the flame out of the Fiero.
Out of principle. Yeah.
Interesting. What
No,
the hell's wrong with us?
dude. I can't. I mean, we said no. We said no to a fucking first gen Pathfinder. That's fucking good. That's good. We're moving in the right direction.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. It's still available. We can still pull the trigger if we change our mind. Right here,
Fuck.
live on the air.
I'm just waiting for you to come back and say he's willing to take 1,000 off, and I'm like, just hitting my
Sign
credit
me up,
card on the
baby.
screen. Yeah.
Exactly. Shut up and take my free time.
Yep. Please.
Yeah, god damn it.
2026 projects. Let's go.
Yeah, I do need to thin the herd.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Same.
that. You know what? That should be that. If we ever decide to make merch, that'll just be on a t-shirt.
Thin the herd.
I need to thin the herd with like a, I don't know, like a crosshairs on that like big buck hunter video game.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
like
Bunch
on a
of shit box.
just on a shit box instead of like on a buck. Yeah.
God, it's bad. It's bad,
Golly.
dude.
Golly, do we have any more to add to this mess?
No, we're done. We're done with this bullshit. It stresses me out. But seriously, like it has, like to me, and I think we spoke about this before in like an episode from years past. I think we both actually talked about the compounding pressure and stress that having a fleet of vehicles does ultimately put on you. And it's a reality right now. I'm really pushing myself, and it's not where I want to be. I like my project cars to be slow burns because I'm very methodical. I'm very obsessed with the details. And for me to have to like be up against a timeline and squeeze in when I'm already fucking exhausted from work, the thought of being out there and rushing to get a job done,
Mm-hmm.
it takes a little
Yeah.
bit of the fucking delicious flavor off of it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
I
lie.
agree. So then why do we do this to ourselves?
Because we
We're-
have
we're-
to save
we're
them
making-
all. We
I
have
know.
to save all the
Captain
shit
Save a
boxes.
shit box.
I know.
And I'm victim to it too. Because it always is like, well, all it needs is like these 7 things.
Right.
And of course the 7 turns into 14.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you don't have time to do 2 things, let alone 7, let alone 14.
Yeah.
But you're right. It does. It takes some of the sparkle off of like,
Oh, it does.
you know, it's like trying to solve it's like trying to like, okay, here, solve this fun kids puzzle. But then there's like knowing there's like 7 other puzzles underneath, like behind it, and you're not allowed to sleep. And there's a gun, an actual literal gun to your head.
That's
It's
a good.
like solving a kid's puzzle under duress. Where it's like, this should be fun. I bought this fucking kid's puzzle to have fun and like leisurely build the puzzle and listen to some like Sade. Or
That's a
or,
good. It's a
you
good
know?
metaphor, dude. But like, I'll add in that it's doing that childhood puzzle. Except your childhood bully kicks the fucking table that the puzzle's on every 5 minutes, and it
Right.
starts over.
Yeah, except you have to do the puzzle, but it's in the corner of your bedroom, and you're doing the puzzle on top of the cuck stool while the bull is going to work,
Right.
and you're just like,
And you
man,
just
I'm
you just
trying
called
to
the
solve a
hooker
puzzle.
mom too on top of
Yes,
everything else.
exactly. Yeah,
It's so embarrassing.
no, you called the bull mom. It's
Okay.
it's a problem.
There
On that bombshell,
we go.
should we? Speaking of puzzles and games,
Mm.
should we play one? Not a puzzle, not the bull.
Is
bull
that-
does what
are
it
you
wants.
are you referring to our automotive print ad quiz game show?
I am. Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Why don't you detail that while I pull up a little something to torture you with this week?
God, I'm torture ready. We need more. This is like a torturous episode. It's cathartic. It's concerning. I now feel like I need to work on cars on a Saturday.
Yep.
Instead
I'll be
of
there
spending
with you.
time with my family.
Yep.
Okay. You pull up the ad. What we're gonna do here instead of working on bullshit, is, and first off, we'll continue to complain about car bullshit. Secondly, we're gonna play a game where in today's spicy episode, Chadwick is going to take an advertisement from some sort of print publication. He's going to read the type copy from it. He's going to remove via his mind and personal editing skills anything overly identifying, that's make, model, etc. from the ad. It will then be upon me within 10 minutes and 3 guesses to come up based on the specifications and the lies perpetrated in this print ad on what we're talking about. What kind of car, make, model, and approximate year. Please play along at home. It's barrels of fun. It's more fun than solving a puzzle under duress while your wife is pegging the bull. Chadwick, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. My friend, I have for you a one-pager vehicle at a kind of elevated viewpoint, driver's side 3/4, black in color, and what can only be described as a fucking couple in their 80s
Oh.
standing behind it. smiling.
Define fucking couple.
They've definitely had some sex.
Oh, okay.
Decades worth of sex. They're in their 80s. This isn't, I don't mean it's from the 80s. I mean, they are in their 80s and healthily.
But they're not actively in a penetrative embrace.
Hard to tell. Dude could be packing some heat the way they're standing. I'll show you
he's
the
just
ad.
got a real hammer.
Yeah.
But don't show me the ad now.
No, I'll show you after. I'll show you
It's a
after.
trap.
It's
Okay.
has a sign and name tag. Let me zoom in. Oh, tripod Ted.
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
what that means.
TT. Audi TT.
Yeah, finally it's there. Okay. If you've been thinking that spacious, smooth riding, well-built cars are a thing of the past, take comfort behind the wheel of a blank. Here's a comfortably appointed sedan with ample room for 6.
Oh, wow.
69 if you count the couple, and over 35 standard features, including, take note, automatic transmission, wow, power steering, power brakes, dual remote mirrors, and special sound insulation. Blank is one car you can comfortably afford to own and maintain too, especially now with a savings of $375 when you buy the luxury equipment discount package.
Oh
I like
boy.
luxury and discount in the same package. That's a great, wonderful marketing team,
All right.
including even more features await, my
Oh,
friend.
good. I need those.
AM, FM,
Wow.
stereo, so not just the AM, power windows and door locks, automatic speed control, tilt wheel, and more asterisks. Blank's most comforting feature, however, may be our 5-year, 50,000 mile powertrain, blah, 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 blah. There is a little bullet point here with a little technical jargon, not much. It's
Okay.
going to be a little tough. Take comfort. Blank. V8 power.
Oh,
Lots of room. A
okay.
big trunk. And a ride that smooths out the road.
Okay.
That's all I got for you, buddy.
That's
Good
what we
luck.
got.
10 minutes.
Okay. V8 double
Mhm.
bench.
Getting the old timer going here.
Just the fact that it's called the luxury equipment discount package makes me think there's a 100% chance this is a domestic manufacturer.
Mm.
God, 550 doesn't really help me. This sounds like like a first half of the 80s type product though. Based on
AM/FM.
AM FM dual remote mirror. So if this, let's say this is a GM product, this could be a Buick Roadmaster. This could be a Pontiac Parisian.
Mm.
I think. I think you can get the V8 in the Parisian. Gosh, what was Oldsmobile? Was that a 98? I think there was an Olds 98.
Mm.
I don't think Regency. It doesn't sound like a Chevy ad. Though I suppose it could be a Caprice.
The big trunk.
Yeah, I mean, this ad kind of reads like every single mid-size to full-size American car built from 1980 to 1985.
That is fair.
6
passenger.
Right. But I mean, that was
a lot of them. Not all of them.
Any of the ones that weren't like personal luxury. Like that was code at the time for you got a console. So I'm gonna get the party started. I think I'm gonna say this is a 1984 Buick Roadmaster. Mastering the Road. Final answer.
Take comfort in the fact we get to keep playing this quiz game because it is not a Buick Master of the Road.
Chode
How can I guide you, my
I mean, this isn't that big of a hint because I think I've got this pegged, much like the bull. This is an American manufacturer, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I know what I already know. I mean, this could be a Ford. Could be a Grand Marquis. Could be a Vicky. God, when did they kill off the LTD? Because it went away and then it came back. But when it came, have we done an LTD? I don't know.
I'll help you out a little bit. You are also spot on with your year.
Okay.
So within a year or two. So you're right there. Okay. So just so you know. Yeah, don't jump off that ship. That's a good ship to be on.
Okay. Good ship. Lollipop. Boy, stunning radio here. How about
AM FM stereo?
You know what? I'm gonna jump over to Ford Motor Company here.
Oh, yes.
And if it's black, potentially like the bull. What about? I'm just gonna go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go 1984 Mm,
Mhm.
Ford LTD. Final answer.
Continue to take comfort in the fact that it's not a Ford LTD, my friend. What are we going to do to get you there, my friend? What can we do? What can we do?
God damn it.
Vehicle has a lot of chrome work,
Sure.
like a lot.
Yeah. That's
Vehicle literally has a monstrous trunk. So that part is true. Overhang for weeks.
yep. 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 Yep.
I mean, that's still a lot of
I'm all
things.
picturing generic GM vehicle of this era.
What if I was telling you it was Mopar or no car? Because you haven't
Okay.
even gone there yet.
Yeah. Because the options are much fewer.
Much fewer.
You've got Chrysler Fifth Avenue. You've got um Plymouth Fury and Dodge Diplomat. That might be it. Because the Imperial by this era turned into a K car, front wheel drive. Before that, it was a two-door personal luxury coupe.
Mm-hmm.
With the world's worst fuel injection system. I'm going to say I'm just going to shoot my shot. I'm going to say this is a 1984 Chrysler 318 equipped Chrysler Jesus Chrysler Fifth Avenue. Final answer.
It is not that vehicle, but
which one is it?
It is powered by that same motor. At least it was an option. Take comfort, Dodge Diplomat.
It is a
V8 power, lots of room, a big trunk, and a ride that smooths out the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the old couple kind of definitely square into the Diplomat.
The Chrysler M body. What's funny is like that car looks massive right now.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of compared to most of the GM stuff. Like the 98. Yeah, it was smaller. Cool car. I can't. Last time I saw a Dodge fucking Diplomat. A lot of them were police cars.
Yeah, so I sat in one not too long ago, maybe like 10 years. That is a long time ago. 10 years ago. And I love that the interior has all the like metal switches and everything. And like everything is
it's like a wood laminate face.
Everything's
gauges,
so
and then like
substantial.
click,
yeah, everything's very cool. These are neat cars. I kind of like them. The last of the like rear wheel drive big V8 sedans, right? Like to be honest, everything like you said got phased out for front wheel drive, much smaller vehicles. Diplomat was around for a while from the 70s. So
it was their same with the Plymouth Fury. That was like the 70s to 80s Mopar version of like the Crown Vic.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Grand Marquis, fleet use car. A lot of taxi use and taxi packages and stuff.
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I think they look neat. They're very comfortable inside too. You got the front bench, rear bench. And again, like I said, all the switches and everything are so substantial in these cars, and it's all everything in there. It's kind of like a Jag, right? Like a Jag up until like a few years ago. Everything's metal, wood. Everything's heavy, leather, right? Leather's the third element involved in that interior. But I like these cars. I got a little soft spot for them, and they ride like they said, smooths out the road. It smooths out the road because it's a fucking wallowing boat that you don't feel anything. If you've ever driven in one of these things, it's unbelievably smooth. But
yeah, it's funny. Like you won't feel anything. You'll hit a bump and you won't feel anything, but you'll hear the whole dashboard go right. Like nothing moves. You're like, why did it? I didn't feel a thing, but the whole dashboard just sounds like it exploded.
Right. And when you turn the wheel, it's like pitch and yaw, where the body kind of just fucking floats. Good times. Good times. Well, great seats though. If you want to talk about good bench seats, oof. These are cozy places to sit.
How fun would it be to get one of those and just put like a hot 340 or 360 or
we'd die.
Hot Mopar small block in it.
Yeah, dude. Out of like a Plymouth Duster or something, or
yeah. Or you could just build a stroker motor or put a Magnum crate motor in it, like easy 400 and whatever horsepower.
Keep the bench seat.
keep the bench, maybe have like a ratchet strap lap belt to just
you would
squish you down into the, and then you and 5 of your closest friends go on a rally. Maybe put like a T5 in it, 5-speed swap it.
Hell yeah.
And
be kind of cool, actually.
That'd be bitching.
Yeah,
how much fun would
cool
that be
ride
on a rally?
Dude, it'd probably be pretty cheap because when's the last time you saw a clean Diplomat for sale? First off.
Yeah, no.
That's
never.
the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could score one of those, that'd be killer. Yeah. You're right. That'd be a cool car.
That would be
comfy when you're cruising too.
Another one to put on the list.
Damn it.
Diplomat, Fifth Avenue, Plymouth Fury, Grand Fury, even.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Valiant effort, my friend.
Aha! I like what you did there. Mopar puns. I'm trying to think. There's other? Yeah. Anyways, something about the bull in a Magnum, but we'll let that one go. Should we talk about projects?
We can. Project Car Progress. Do a little bit of the PC.
Project Car Progress. I mean, I think it's about as effectively as I can bury the lead. With this topic at hand. I fucked up. I bought another car.
God damn it. I already know.
I forgot I've got like sound effects buttons that I never use anymore. Let's try this. Let's see if this is the right one.
That works.
I can't hear it. What was it?
It was like derp 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 derp.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Okay. Yeah.
Who knows if it actually gets captured in the audio, but whatever.
Yeah, I can't hear it through my mic, but that's fine. 2000 Suzuki Vitara, not a Grand Vitara,
very different vehicle.
Just the basic Vitara, 2 doors, soft top, medium blue metallic, I don't know what the actual color is called, with a white vinyl top, cloth interior, 2-wheel drive, 5-speed. I believe it has genuinely 0 options.
Nice.
No AC. Factory tape deck.
Okay.
In 2000.
Very
no
cool.
CD. Hand crank windows. And it's kind of glorious. 113,000 miles, 1.6 liter. Good for 96 horsepower?
Did you get so first off, welcome to the club. That's what the Sidekick got renamed to. Sidekick is also the same as the Tracker.
And then it became the Chevy Tracker.
Chevy Tracker in 2000. Was its partner. Did you get the 8-valve or 16-valve motor?
16. I think it was only 16 by 2000. It was only the 16 valve.
I think in some markets they still had the 8-valve, but you might be right. In the States, I think. So first off, congrats, Fancy Pants, with your fucking 16-valve motor, whatever, dude.
Yes.
I used to know you, bro. I used to know you.
Do you want to know the catch?
There's always one.
So the catch is, first off, it needs a replacement soft top. The back window, where like the zipper is all stitched in, all the stitching is ripped out.
Yep.
And so
common.
It needs a new soft top. I've done some cursory searches, or not even like cursory plus. Like I've done some significant searching. I can get a replacement one in black really easily. I cannot. I found one place that has an OEM white one, and they stock them, and it's like $900.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, and I did a lot of research, and it's been a while. I have a new top I'm going to put on mine.
Yes.
I can't remember. Is yours a one-piece top? It has the separate side windows.
It's got the separate.
So that
separate side windows included a separate like a Targa top piece over the center. There's a gap.
That started with my year. Before then, I think it was a single piece.
Well, mine is an entirely different body style.
I think
mine is the more roundy one that started in 99.
But I think the tops are like universal after a certain age. I think 95 to yours is the same top. The earlier ones had a separate top till 94. And it was like one piece. So I have a white one because mine came with a white one. Rampage. So add this to your search. Rampage is a company that made basically the OEM reps. They're the highest reviewed ones. I somehow scored one from a dude locally that had it stashed away. It was his last one.
Nice.
So they are hard to come by. Hopefully your windshield's good because I think I bought the last one in California.
Are there, and you're sure they're the same? The windshield is?
I think so.
Because the trucks look vastly different.
They look incredibly different, but I can check. So you have a 2000?
Yeah. So it's the more roundy generation that went from 99 to '04, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The searching.
It potentially could
Okay.
be. You
I'll
know
have
what?
to look.
Okay,
'Cause
it looks
I
like they
think it's
changed.
different.
You're right. They might have changed them, and I might be wrong on the roof too, because maybe it was just the end years had that separation, but then they
Yeah.
kept that functionality. Because if you go get the wrong one from mine, it'll just be a fixed piece. The
Right.
early ones had that, but mine has the rip the sides off with Velcro and everything.
Yeah.
And when you do, it rips the
And all the
stitching out.
all the Velcro's gone on
Yeah,
mine too.
and
So
your
they're
back
just like
windows,
sticking out.
your back window's probably absolutely opaque, like white.
It's curled up in the back of the truck. I'll have to look. But yeah, so the
Okay.
catch is so it needs a top, not that big a deal. Runs and drives great. So this was a car donation car, and they gave up on it. They gave up on it because it refuses to set the catalytic converter monitor.
Gah.
So what happened was, person owned the car for a long time.
Mhm.
It was their drive occasionally little convertible weirdo car, and then the alternator died on it. They parked it for 5 years with the dead alternator, and then gave up on it. So they donated it.
Easy alternator job on that, by the way.
Oh yeah. So they put an alternator in it. Alternator done. Could not. They got all the monitors set. Cat monitor wouldn't set. So they replaced both upstream and downstream O2 sensors.
Okay.
With I think like Chinesium basic ones that are terrible.
Sure.
Drove it a few extra 100 miles. Still would not set the cat monitor. They're like, we need to get like actual, like branded O2 sensors. So they put a pair of Denso upstream, downstream O2 sensors in it. I would have done NTKs, but that's
NTK.
just me.
Yep. Same.
Same story. Like another 200 miles. I think they have like 600 miles trying to set the cat monitor.
Damn.
With just no check engine lights, nothing, no stumbling, everything drives great, no weird anything. Won't set the cat monitor. So they gave up on it, right? So I bought it for not an inconsequential amount of money, but I got a good deal on it. Because California, you can't get a title, they can't sell it, it'll stay in the name of the donor, it's a whole thing, but I'm not going to fuck them. So they're able to sell it to me, and I'm going to, again, you know us, Captain Save a shitbox. I can save it. I can fix her. So I haven't done much. I drove it. I test drove it. And said, yeah, it drove great. Okay, here you go. And then I drove it home. And I was poking around. Okay, let me poke around under the hood and see what I can see. So I see the shiny new alternator. I also noticed, again, not driving it that long, it didn't quite look like it got all the way to operating temp. Like it was just like, instead of being right in the middle, just like, 10 degrees off of towards the cold side of the middle.
Okay.
And then I look and I see the thermostat housing is a very light leak, like a drip. Drip. I'm like, okay. And it's dripping directly onto the brand new alternator. Now, I don't know if that's what killed the last alternator.
Didn't help.
But if what I do know is cars, especially in this era, early OBD, they do not like to run drive cycles and set monitors if they are not at operating temp. And also, usually you got to come up to operating temp within a set amount of time. And if it doesn't see that, some cars will throw a fault for it. Some won't. And if it just will not set the cat, because the cat's got to be hot and the car's got to be at operating temp for it to run the drive cycle for the cat monitor. So I'm willing to bet dollars to dildos if I replace, and I've already ordered it. Nobody had it locally for the housing. I can get the thermostat, but not the housing. If I'm going to do it, I'm spending the extra $15 and replacing the housing.
Yep.
It'll be here in a few days for Rock Auto. Yet, hopefully, future sponsor of the pod.
Did you get the ASIN? I just did a ASIN thermostat in my tracker.
They didn't list one. I got a Motorrad, which is fine.
Yeah.
And then same with the Motorrad.
Do you think
housing.
yours is missing complete? I've definitely opened up thermostat housings and found lack of thermostat.
It might not be there.
Or it could be stuck open. which I've seen also.
I think it's stuck. I think it's stuck open.
Mhm.
That's my suspicion. Sat for fuck all.
Mhm.
Um, who knows what the condition of the coolant that went in there
Yeah.
and then sat for 5 years. So
Mhm.
it could have been, kind of one rusty boy, and then he cycled once and then stuck open, and it was a wrap.
Could be. Yeah.
So I don't know. I might be wrong. Maybe it needs a cat, but it's not throwing any faults. It's not throwing. There's nothing.
No 420.
Usually you get you get the P0420. Not getting that. No oxygen sensor faults. So this is my working theory, and we're gonna find out.
I like it.
Yeah. So I have a car, and I have to get it to pass smog and then put a top on it, and then I don't know what I'll do. Probably drive it around for a little bit, and then winter's gonna come, and I'm gonna freak out because, again, like we said before, oh, it's raining, and I got this car, and
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. How
so
about you?
My PCP kind of parallels you. It's tracker work on my 95 Geo Tracker.
Oh, God.
Dude, a known fault with these vehicles is the speedometer. Now, the speedometer can fail completely, the gauge cluster, but more than likely, the speedometer cable, it's a known weakness for these vehicles. They get loud, they skip around. Mine was accurate. It didn't jump around, but it fucking screamed out of control. So when I went to remove it from so it's going to either go into a transfer case if you have a 4-wheel drive, or it's going to go right into the transmission if you have a 2-wheel drive like I do. It had this fucking thing. It looked like it was font from the 40s, and it said automatic speedometer disconnect. This big metal tube, and then the speedometer cable was into that, and it had wires going to it. So I think there's a switch in the vehicle where you can disconnect the speedometer when you're towing. Remember, my vehicle was towed its entire life, and it had like the tow hooks and the tow equipment and everything. I think at one point, whoever outfitted that thing, because I'm going to sell it with all that equipment too. So whoever wants a perfect tow rig like that, I looked it up. That towing stuff is so expensive to get specially made for that vehicle.
Yeah.
So I have all that. I think at one point when they outfitted it, had it, but they never used it. And I'm wondering if the noise was coming from that unit. Like that piece had failed. I looked online, dude. I couldn't even find it.
Damn.
So
weird.
So
number came out of salvaged out of a plane wreck or something.
It's weird. It was probably something like a vintage thing that was retrofitted. And most speedometer cables are universal during that period.
Yeah.
So it probably it's an addition, and then it's hot wired in. I can see where they wired it, but I'm going to remove that. First off, I put a bunch and it was kind of crusty where it went into the transmission, and that's usually what causes binding and speedometer noise. So I took a wire brush. I have a gun cleaning kit that's perfect for this stuff, like the very narrow wire brushes to get in there, and I put white lithium grease, which is the best grease to use for stuff like that. Next, I got to trace the cable all the way to the gauge cluster, which sucks dick. I hate gauge clusters, you know this. But I got to pull the grommet out, and now that I have all that slack, I can pull the gauge cluster out all the way. I'm going to lube that end too. I'm good at lubing these things, and take it for a drive. If that gets rid of the noise, boom, I'm a happy man. I wish they would have used that speedometer disconnect to make the mileage what it should be.
Somebody spent the money.
Yeah, exactly. At one point. But if not, I do have an extra speedo cable, and that's kind of an operation because what you got to do is disconnect it from the gauge cluster face and then tie some twine or whatever to it. Because when you pull it through, you want to tie that to the new cable and pull it up because it goes in on the passenger side of the firewall and then goes behind all the HVAC and everything. Literal, unless you want to pull the dash. That's how you do it. And it's still a pain in the dick hole. But I'm hoping not to do that. I hope my lube method works. That's what I've been working on. I still have the car up in the air because I'm doing some more work on it. So I can't test that yet. So I'm hoping I take it for the next test drive tomorrow, hopefully. And it's nice and quiet because it fucking howled, dude. It fucking like so loud. The rest of the truck runs so quietly.
Yeah.
Even at highway speeds. But that thing just screams. If that fixes it, I'm so happy. That's something I couldn't sell. Like, I don't think I could sell the car in that condition. It's like so miserable to endure, but it's a known issue. So you're lucky that yours doesn't do that, but hopefully I fixed it for just the price of some white lithium grease. If not the cable, I think I paid like $18 for another speedo cable. So I just rather not install it because it's a pain in the butt, but that's me, man. That's my PCP.
It's like the head gasket is cheap,
Right.
The rest of it.
Timing belts and water pumps, right?
Yep.
Cool. Shut it down, man.
Let's do it. Thank you, friends, for indulging us in what was a probably a more cathartic
Hmm.
episode than ever. And then at the end of it, I still bought a car. So thank you for putting up with our nonsense. It's truly appreciated. If you want to watch the nonsense, if you're just listening, you can see the awful things that are taking place while I'm talking right now. Great. Do so on the YouTubes. Yes, we're there. If you want to watch us ignore an Instagram page, you can do that as well. We're at APA Podcast on the Instagram. And thank you for not ignoring it, however you choose to indulge us. So thank you for that. If you want to follow the nonsense I'm up to, taking pictures of cars, that's at the Photographer's Garage. How about you, good sir, good Chadwick?
Yeah, no, Auto Obscure Garage on YouTube. Lots of tracker stuff coming up. I need to start actually editing some film. I think the next piece I'm going to have is the motor mount. I only did the driver side because it's literally the worst fucking thing ever. Watch the video and find out why. It's horrible, guys. And I'll have the
Like it's
speedometer.
anti-Semitic. It's just the worst.
It's worse than that. Come on. That's nothing compared to this tracker engine mount.
God damn it.
Anyway, yeah.
Fabulous.
Another politically charged episode. But it's
ooh, anti-Semitism is bad. Hot take.
We're edgelords over here.
Real edgy.
But dude, that's gonna have the speedometer cable in it too. So check it out. Again, all your rescues, restorations, reviews. Check that out. But guys, again, we appreciate it. We love you, and we'll see you in like 7 days.
Goodbye. Maybe we'll have a new car by then.
Probably a couple. Bye.
Oh God. Bye.